Welcome to Final Fantasy, and we are going to start a new adventure. Let's go. Right, servers are congested. Okay, we're entering. Let's restart. Ooh, thank God I looked at my OBS. You guys don't have sound. There. What is going on? I never played this before. Let's go. We're on the void.
Here. Here. Feel.
Oh. The big bad guy just appeared. Well, I'm assuming he's the big bad guy.
Feel. Think.
Okay, we're fighting in our mind, in our dreams, I guess. That's a pretty wacky nightmare. Oi! Are you alright, lad? Yeah, by the way, this is all the English, this is gonna be rough. Just an heads up. If you're watching this in the future, maybe you want to skip the dialogue. You were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. Rolling off the ship got your stomach churning, has it? Don't seem like sickness. Now that I look at you, you'll be the header then, I reckon. We don't have an explanation for header, what the fuck that is. Some are more sensitive to that stuff than others. See? And we ain't too far from Vilbrand now, which is a cock full of Etherites. Wait, I read cockful for no reason, it's shockful, I'm so sorry. Not a great start. No need to fret though. You'll soon get used to it. Might as well be blooming sickness. A ship leaping around like a demented chocobo today. I reckon I might head out to the deck, get myself a breath of fresh air. Limbs means still a far way off, in case you're wondering, seeing as you were awake and all. How about you keep me company until we get there? Them young ones don't much care for conversation, see? I don't either, by the way, mate. If you could stop. Any road, Brennan's the name, and peddling is my trade. Oh, and peddling is my trade. Now I get it. So, he's a merchant. That I read that sentence already 3 times. This is my third playthrough. Well, my second actually, but I deleted my second one. And I never understood what the fuck he meant, but now I do. Nice boat. Smell of salty sea breeze. Now then, lad, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you were one of those new adventurers. Am I right? Am I warm? I knew it. Going whenever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now, that's what I call living. So as long as you can avoid dying, I mean. And ain't no secret that adventuring is a risky business. These days especially. Why these days? What was it that first attracted you to it? Glory. To win glory and be the greatest. Nah, just kidding. Glory, eh? Well, if you are willing to take them tasks that other folks ain't, an adventurer such as yourself can win fame what coin can't buy. When you arrive in town, you'll want to report to Adventurers Guild. I am speaking way too formally for this guy. You can find out everything you need to know about the adventurers business in there. Just remember though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breeding. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. I mean, there's a profit in making sure other people are dead. But that's not here nor there. Let's go, we're being attacked, let's go! What a pussy. He fell immediately. Oh. A ship's off the starboard bow! Pirate colors! Let's go, my first trip and we are already being attacked. Pirates, bloody hells! Have you no sense? Get below! That have you no sense? That one broke me last time. Have you no sense? That seems so fucking wrong. Nice, we're in safety. And I see a couple glasses of wine over there. Let's drink. What is the world coming to? A pirates fighting on a ship flying Lominza colors. Bastards either have a bottle of balls or bugger all for brains. Oh, I understand now. Or bugger all or no brains at all. You can rest easy, my friends. We made it out of cannon range, and no buccaneer bark will catch this flimsy tempest once the wind. Sorry, these sentences break me. This flimsy tempest when the wind is in her sail, not tail. Tail is what I have down there. That was two bleeding close. Glad one of us kept his cool. No, I'm glad one of us kept his head on his shoulders, and I reckon I've lost mine otherwise. If them pirates gave up the chase, we must be close to the port. Let's head up to the deck and have us a look, shall we? Let me drink, my throat is a little bit dry. By the by, is this your first stream to Rimza Lominza? No, but you're still gonna give me all the fucking information. I thought not. But I'll wager there's been some changes since your last visit. Allow a journey itinerant to appraise you in the current affairs. Glimpse of Lominza prides itself in being Eorza foremost naval power. Wasn't too long ago that the place was ruled by pirates, but thanks to the current admiral civilizing influence, the city-state could almost pass for a respectable nation. You never guess she was one of those rum-swinging buccaneers herself. Of course, most folks ain't so quick to change, and a town full of liberty-loving ruffians, you can imagine how many naysayers and troublemakers she got to deal with. Like them pirates who took a fancy at us just now. And if that weren't enough, here the Shaijin are raiding the coast just as bold as you please. They are sea-dwelling beastmen that the locals call fishbacks. In case you didn't know. And I didn't, thank you. Oh! Ah, at long last. Lando! Oh, my kitty is so cute. Behold, Limbs of Ominza, a nation blessed by the ocean's bounty, and beloved by Limley, goddess of navigation.
On a windswept isle in the southwestern corner of the realm, amidst the roiling waves of the Rotamo Sea, lies the maritime city-state of Limsa Lominsa. To this haven for bandits and brigands, cutthroats and curs, seekers of both freedom and fortune, comes a lone adventurer.
Alright.
Lone yet not alone, for the hero's arrival has drawn the gaze of the nation's patron deity, Lim Lane.
Also, the one that talking with us in our
realm-shaking fate
nightmare was the goddess.
The churning waters of this mortal's future.
My cat awoken. Oh, my sister must have arrived. There she goes. Give me a second, Guru. And here's where we part ways, son. I'm off to the markets to deliver my wares, then it is off to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this. Oh, there was a little break. By way of thanks for saving me, for saving my arse waiter earlier. Not waiter. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage that I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square. And I'll consider us square. There he goes.
Through peril and hardship, discovery and triumph, may the navigator guide this brave soul on his life's voyage. Till sea swallows all.
That sentence. Why? Why would the sea swallow us? What does it mean? Why the ominous voice? Why did he drop his voice to say that? What's going on? Nice, Final Fantasy. Now let's see if this is the last time, the final attempt at playing this game. Beautiful. This thing is fucking majestic. Oh, there's one like me, I think. Yeah, I think those are my garments. That guy's getting Got she blind over there. Hey, you there! Hey, I mean you. This is my district. And I make it my business to know all the scum that washed up in it. I'm not scum, mate. I'm gonna have you... I have to ask you to apologize. Ah, an adventure. Fresh off the boat, is it? Well then, no apologies? No apologies? Come on. You can do it. Say sorry. You won't, you little shit. Allow me... Where did I saw me? What the fuck? Allow one of Liam's finest to set you off to the right path. Up to it, lad. I haven't got all day. Now, give me 1 second. Maybe 2. Okay. My cat wanted to leave and she's out now. Welcome to Limbs of Lamins, a bustling city-state filled with scoundrels, brigades and rough-cut diamonds. The rough-cut diamond of the Rotana Sea. Rotano? Rotano. Please select control scheme you wish to use, mouse and keyboard. Follow the instruction, blah 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 blah. I know. Right, I need to change this. Okay. Right one moves camera only. No, left one. Right moves the character as well. Space with jump. The WSD we're gonna shift that. Divines. Like that. Now A and D strafe and Q and E move. If I press middle mouse or R is auto run. If I press both left and right, it runs without me using my left hand. Initiating quest. Blah blah. Right click. And to be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Limbs of Ominza, you must first register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. Let's go. Now then, I'm sure you're itching to explore, but adventures are I became a Morlock. But adventurers are required to register their presence in the city. And without a bit of local knowledge, you'll likely get your throat slit in some peace-sticking alley. So before you do anything else, get yourself off to the Drowning Wench and enroll with the Adventurers Guild. It's not far, just head straight down the street and speak with Greyfar. He'll show you how to work that big moving platform we call the Crow's Lift. And that will take you up to the pub. Once you're there, look for a fellow named Badaron. He's the oh no, I just got this word. Ah, fuck me. You know what a word is. I'm not English, okay? A proprietor. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. Of the wench. You might curse like a ale southern sailor, but the man got a soft spot for wide-eyed newcomers like yourself, and he'll set you straight. Got that? Good. Now run along and may the navigator guide you on your journey. Sorry, I think my mic was fucked. I hope it's better, or if it's the same. You have begun a quest. Is your do to this to help you complete that task? Don't care. Go R, auto run. Greyfar. Welcome to Limbs of Ominza. If you have a mind to visit the Drowning Wench, the Crow's Lift will take you there. Yes! Yes, I do want that. Okay. This is the cutscene, a long-ass cutscene. This is going to be the second time I do this today. But let's go. There's a lot of dialogue, so sorry about that. Greetings to you, lad. What will it be? Ah, but you ain't here for a drink, are you? You've come here with a mind to try here and to try at adventuring, I reckon. Well, you'll find no shortage of work here in Limsa. This is gonna be tough. The name's a veteran, and this is most hospitable and hostilities in the drowning wench. So many lost words. This is also the home of Adventure Guild here in Limsa. That's why we got the desks, especially for handling guild business, and why I seem to spend more time saving the necks of whelps like yourself than wetting the throats of my regulars. Adventurers have a knack for finding trouble. See? My speech is already shit in English. First, by the way, I'm Portuguese, I'm speaking English, and this is Old English, and this is pirate Old English. Everything is awful. Okay? Not that they need it in these parts, on account of there being trouble wherever you look. If you manage to the circuit of the fishbacks and the kobolds outside the city, the pirates on the inside will get you instead. Great, so everything is a danger. And if they don't manage, there's always the Garvian Empire to finish the job. Oh, no one knows what they are planning, of course, but if they're planning anything, you can be sure is to kill us. He's killed a lot of us. Hey, this town seems peaceful at a glance, but look again. And you'll see people living in fear of what more might bring. And we can blame them. After everything that happened, Eorze took a mighty blow during the calamity, but our homes were the only things what got wiped off the face of existence by that thrice damned bastard over there. Okay. You got the word. He took our bleeding memories too, and no one's been able to explain it in a way to make an ounce of sense. So they lost their memories. That's rough. None of the folks what saw it and lived to tell the tale seem to agree on how the tale actually goes. This is all foggy, like recollections from an hard night on the ale. You can imagine why people might fear for the future if they can recall the past. Rightly called the past. Sorry. But there is one thing we all remember, and that's a group of adventurers what laid down their lives to drag Eorze back from the brink when she was bound for the abyss. Well, I still remember. The truth is, though we haven't forgot what they did for us, the gods damned the calamity spawned memory. Sorry. Rewind. The gods damned calamity spawned memory laws robbed us of their names. It won't even let us picture their damn faces. This is like staring at a gull flying in front of the sun. Obviously, in your mind eye is a shadow set against a blinding glare, and that's how every bugger describes it. By the way, I give or take the odd goal. It's this what got people calling these heroes the Warriors of Light. If Limsa ever going to put a time of darkness behind it, it's going to need adventures to help banish the fears, and it's going to need new heroes like the ones we've lost. Maybe one day you'll be one of them, and that's why any aid we can give to adventurers is effort well spent. What say you, lad? Are you willing to lend us your strength? I will read it the way I feel is most correct. I will not use the EAs or Kanye West or whatever the fuck. Sorry, that was a bad joke. Me thanks to you and the navigator and all. I see she steered you my way for a reason. Ah, but listen to me yattering on like a sun-touched fishwife. This is the time we got for. This high time we got your mark in the book. Ah, this is the right time we got your mark on the book, the signature. Put your scroll right here. Let's sign it. Zendra SB, is it? And that's a fine name it is. Congratulations. You're now an upstanding member of Adventure Guild. You there, Adventure. You sailed in the last ferry, did you not? The captain reported being attacked by pirate vessels, and several witnesses have testified independently that the passenger matching your description went out on the deck mere moments before the incident took place. Sending you your friend's signal, were you? No, I was there with another. Ooh, that other guy, Bernard, right? I forgot his name already. Ooh, who knows? Now, hold on just a moment there, officer. You got the wrong bloke. This fine upstanding young gent is my dear departed grandmother, sister's niece, cousin, closest companion. Let's repeat that again, okay? Just for us to understand what the fuck just happened. We are the cousin of the niece of the sister of his grandma. And not even fun, we are the companion of the cousin of the niece of the sister of his grandmother. So, Jesus. This is so many generations apart. And I got ears, he doesn't, that's... Okay. The lad wouldn't be caught dead fraternizing with such unsavory elements. Is that right? You are surely aware of the recent kidnappings. Respectfully then, we cannot be too trusting of outsiders at a time when loyalty of even our closest friends is in doubt. Hey, you make a good point there, officer. A very good point. Very wise. You need not worry though. I keep one eye open all the times. Me and two more often than not. Wait. I keep one eye open all the time. Me and two more often than not. Okay, so he's saying I don't get that sentence. I don't understand. Maybe he spends more time sleeping. I don't get what the fuck he wants to say with that. Now, sir, what say you to a tankard of my finest ale for? What say you to a tankard of my finest ale for your return to your duties? Before. Why? Who wrote this? Why did you choose Old English? Why? We have New English. Good English. Jesus. Not a watered down a cup of peace like the last time. I should hope. And got the faintest ideas what you're on about, officer. The wench might be offering some of the cheapest grog this side of the Strait of Merital. But that don't mean we won't get you a good pico. Jeez, fuck me. And looks like a share over there is just crying to be sat on. So kick off them heavy boots, eh? Boots. There they go. They just got bought off with alcohol. You'll have to excuse these eager bloody yellow jackets. There has been a spat of kidnappings, see, and they got a clue who's behind it. Naturally, they've taken a clapping irons on everyone who looks vaguely suspicious, which mean adventurers, visitors, and pretty much every bugger else in this town. Don't take it personally though. As Wominsians, it can be headstrong bunch. It can be an headstrong bunch, bastards. This is true, but give time and we'll grow on you. Now, where was I? You're about to shut the fuck up? Come on. Ah, yes. Welcome to Limbs of Waminza, where the sea is as green as the faces. My patrons. Where the sea is green as the faces of my patrons after a few too many Black Belly whiskeys. Damn. Okay. I don't know why the sea would be green. I don't know if that's a good thing, but now take a moment to gather your wits, and we'll get started with learning your ways to the city. Whew, we completed. The stream this time didn't went down, so we managed to do this. This concludes the introductory game tutorial. You've taken your first step as an adventurer in the city of Limsa Waminsa. Listen well to the wisdom of Berdon a Ten Finger. Wait, pause. Berdon a Ten Finger. Does he have like 10 fingers overall? Did he miss 10? Or what's going on with him? Why 10 fingers? Then go forward and discover the incredible adventure that awaits you. Alright, we got another tutorial. Pets. You can now summon a pet to do your bidding. You can now have access to one pet, and there will be options to combine more to continue the adventure. Once your pet is summoned, fix the hotbar known as Pet Hotbar. You'll to be appeared in addition to a regular hotbar. Alright, that's the thing. The guard command orders your pet to stay guard his master, refraining from attacking until attacked or attacked. The steady command orders your pet to refrain from attacking until you specify and order him to do so. Away commands orders your pet to leave the battlefield. Pet's orders and action can be set to your other hotbars by selecting them from Pet tab under Orders, Actions and Traits. So I want to summon. That one can go there. Okay, this is the main scenario. This is okay. Scenario guys, do not care anymore. So this is a side quest. If it's green, it's a side quest. If it's blue, my brain is already not. If it's a green quest, it means it's a side quest. If it's a blue one, it unlocks a new feature or new skills or whatever. If it's this one, I don't know how to describe it. It's a main quest. So let's do the side quest first. No, let's do the main quest. Way of the Arcanist. Bedron, a proprietary of the Drowning Wench, wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Right then, let's start you off nice and easy with 3 tasks what will help you get used to life here in Limsa. Firstly, you've add down a floor. I'm sorry, I have to. Okay, my brain is already fucked because I'm reading in English and I have stutters. Then this fucking English is awful to read, so I have to think a lot. Okay, just an heads up. If you add down a floor, then point your nose to the west, you'll get an eyeful. Sorry. Nose to west, you'll get an eyeful of the great glowing crystal in the middle of courtyard. That's an aetherite, a device what can move you from one place to another in the blink of an eye. And ain't no swifter way to travel, providing that there's an aetherite whenever you want to go, of course. Have a chat with the yellow jacket guard down there, and you'll be treated to a lecture on the workings of the device. Before you do that, though, remember to touch the thing. Strange as this sounds, it only works until you have. It won't work until you have. Second on the list is the marketplace. You'll find weapons and armor and all your adventuring bits and pieces for sale at district what lies beyond the other end. Fuck me. Don't go throwing your gear around just yet, though. Or you'll get flinch quicker than you can say, why is my current coin purse so light? Okay, have a word with Swasblet? Have a word with Swasblet instead. He's the head of the Merchants League, by the way. I give him this old octane and he'll treat you well. For the last one, helpful hint, I suggest you to meet some fellow spell slingers at the Arcanist Guild. I guarantee you'll learn a few new tricks for your tome, and if you decide to join their crew, Muri at the front desk is the one to get you started. Okay. I just had to reread it a little bit. I got all that, what? Assign to them 3 tasks will take you a little jaunt around the city and help you work out where everything is. Now, let's best get going. Run along, hey? Fuck. Bugger to it. There he goes, sending you off without telling you. Somewhat crucial. That bloody calamity made a right mess on my memory, I swear. Well, that or the ale. Any road. Anyway, I guess. Anyway, while we're out, if you happen to pass any poor souls that are looking, they might need some help, considering giving them a tale of considering giving their tale a listen. That sounds like a short, I admit it, but you never know what interesting opportunities could be working out there, just waiting for you to stumble on them. For example, Ninia over yonder, I've been casting a glance at you ever since you waltzed in. Oh, I know that chick. Why not lend her an ear and see what she has to say? Hey, you're like to find yourself running around odd errands in the beginning, but once you build a reputation as a man folk can trust, the jobs will get harder and rewards will get more generous. Oh. Who's that guy? And if you have the time, I also seek the advice of the smith here in the wench. The lad is a bearer of the title, have some fine advice for them who are just starting out the profession. And that's, my lad, how we go about becoming the legend among adventures. Oh. Morning! You can stop looking at me, please? Quest accepted, I guess. After all that. Is it done? Out with the drowning wench, you must accept the quest Making a Name by speaking with Ninia. Main menu, don't give a fuck, boom boom boom. Okay, I have a ton of quests, goes home, and then I'm gonna speak with Ninia, but not today. I'm tired, okay?